Hi Pisces, and welcome to your mid-October message. I'm Victoria with Aligned Soul Tarot. Pisces, I'm also going to break down a little message from Pluto for you. I did a live last Sunday talking about Pluto going direct as of October 10th, and there was a bit of glitches at the end of the live. So I'm going to give you that message for you from Pluto in this reading. And also we're going to do a little check-in for the month of October, this mid-month October check-in. We are in the heat of eclipse season, right? We just had our first eclipse on the 14th. I'm not going to go into too much astrology chit-chat. I will also link in the description box below your general message for the month of October if you want to understand the astrology for Pisces sun and ascendant signs. And again, I will link also the Pluto all signs message if you want to know more about what Pluto direct actually means for the collective. All right, now that we got that out of the way, the message from Pluto to you, Pisces. So Pluto is in your 11th house. And the first thing about Pluto in the 11th house is this magnetic attraction, right, to intense people. Maybe you yourself are feeling a bit intense, spontaneous, right? Plutonic energy is very innovative, right? It's connected to the death card. It's connected to judgment. So it can be a bit impulsive, right? It can seem a bit impulsive. Also with the 11th house, it's not about just the people you're attracting or who are attracted to you, right? It can also talk about your community, your networks. This could signify a lot of change around your social groups, right? Who you are networking with could look very different, right? Even if you were to reflect, like say the last year, reflect on your friendships. Pluto is asking you to reflect on those really close interpersonal relationships that are in your life at this time and how they are impacting your life. All right, so now that we got that message from Pluto, let's pull from the soul's journey here. I want to see, to start off your reading here, Pisces, for mid-October, what are the major lessons that this eclipse month is teaching you? Remember, this is just the start of a new cycle, this Aries, Libra, lunar node axis. It's a very intentional month. But what is it that these eclipses this month are here to teach you? What is the main focus here for Pisces? Let's pull for Pisces. Sun, moon, rising, and or Venus signs. And also North Node. I highly suggest watching for your North Node, given the lunar nodes are being heightened. The energy is being heightened at this time. All right, Pisces, what do we have given this eclipse month? What are they learning? What is this eclipse teaching them? Oh, okay. Guilt. Guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. This Plutonic energy, also friendship, that's that 11th house energy, right? We talked about that 11th house. I feel like this Plutonic energy is really helping you release maybe some guilt around certain friendships and understanding that a friend or friends are in your life for a reason, or were in your life for a reason. Remember, we did talk about, this could be a shakeup or a realization that, your life looks very different, and it could be looking very different over the next year and a half when it comes to who you are networking with, okay? And if you are harboring any sort of guilt when it comes to certain friendships or friendship, a certain dynamic, it's time for you to release that guilt, right? And step more into forgiveness. forgiving yourself, right, Pisces? Or this could be someone else, right? This could be a friend that feels guilty. Okay, let's pull another card for you about this eclipse energy for you, Pisces. It looks like there's a lot around the shadow self. Also with the home and trust card, you could, with the 11th house, again, it does talk about like our community, our networks, you know, your neighborhoods. But this could also talk about, you know, you having to relocate here with the home card. But with the trust next to it, it's, I feel like you wanting to feel at home within relationships, especially friendships. All those close interpersonal relationships, the ones that are very supportive and the ones that you can really wear your heart out on your sleeve, right? This person is like holding their heart in their hands. It's a very vulnerable energy. It takes a lot to trust, especially if you are living in this guilt or fear from the past mistakes, you know, past resentment, guilt, shame, fear, etc. It also, I saw the pride card. It also takes you stepping out of your pride. You know, this is that shadow work. It's learning how to trust, it looks like for you, Pisces, so that you can foster healthy friendships and be open to them. Because I do feel like with the 11th house influence, there are a lot of people, again, that are magnetized towards you. And there could be this level of intensity, right? We talked about that in the beginning. And you could be attracting people at this time during this eclipse month that are maybe triggering your shadow side. Maybe some of those repressed feelings, that plutonic energy is asking for all that to come to the surface. And if you didn't catch my All Signs Pluto reading, again, that will be in the description box below. I would highly suggest for you to watch that, because that shadow self card is popping up, and that's all about the 8th house. It's all about plutonic energy. It's a lot around our fears, right? The parts of us that we don't always showcase to the world, right? Because our ego or our pride gets in the way. Self-protection. All right, let's pull some tarot for you. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus signs. This will be your mid-October tarot message. This is the general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus signs. Okay, there it is. There's that 8th house influence, very scorpionic energy. We're actually stepping into a lot of Scorpio energy at the end of this month, right? We're going into Scorpio season. We also have Mars in Scorpio. I think we're going to have Mercury in Scorpio coming up here soon. I'll talk about that in the November general messages, don't you worry. But for you, it looks like it's creeping in, right? Especially with this Pluto direct energy in October, we're diving into the Scorpio energy a bit early. But there is a level of hesitancy here for you with the death in reverse here, Pisces. Let's see here. Again, I'm sensing that there's this hesitancy, especially around love, Ace of Cups, because of feeling burned in the past by the devil. The devil is in reverse here, though. So I do sense that you are releasing, and this eclipse energy that we're in is helping you slowly but surely release some of that guilt, right? Some of that fear that's creeping in, right? The pride maybe that gets in the way, the ego that gets in the way. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love, right? Embracing love. Ace of Cups does not just have to be, again, about intimate partnership. It is a very deep, profound love that we can share with our friends, our family, right? All those that we find close to us. I do think that you are undergoing some sort of change here around your heart. I do sense that once you step into this more deeply, right, the shadow self card we saw, Pisces, there is this beautiful heart opening, right? This potential here. Aces are potential. Deepening this understanding of who you are with the Death card. And also what it is that you need to release, right? Toxic tendencies, thoughts, people, places, things, etc. Especially for you friendships. I feel like the main message here for you is like getting rid of those toxic friends that, you know, are just not serving you and they're keeping you stuck, stagnant in the past with the wheel in reverse here, Pisces. There's a lot of external influence here, Five of Wands, that is getting in the way of this rebirth here. Death, Ace of Cups. You also have the Ace of Pentacles here on the bottom with the Sun. That's the bottom of the deck though, but it's all below that Death card. So it's like in order for you to get this potential Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, this new positive energy, you need to go through, you need to walk, you know, through the shadow. And you need to be willing to also see those parts of you, the devil within you and also around you, right? Because I do feel like there's a mirroring that's going on here. There's a level of mirroring. Oh, my dad used to say this. You are the company you keep. I used to hate it when he would say that to me. Because, you know, me, I was just like, oh, I'm my own person and blah, 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 you know, teenage me. Thought I had it all figured out. And I look back now and I, you know, yes, I made my own choices and we all do. The power of free will is always at play in our lives. But external influence really can influence us, like our friends, our family. We have to step more into, right, this King of Swords energy I'm seeing for you. Solo, dolo. You know, being a free thinker, thinking logically. You know, the King of Swords can be kind of like the Ice King, Ice Queen. But I do think that you are having to step more into that more practical, logical energy. And seeing things for what they are. Seeing things at face value is what I'm hearing, Pisces. But I do think this is a process. The wheel is still in reverse here. Yeah, the wheel is still in reverse. And so is the Sun. Again, the Sun is a very positive card, just like all those aces we saw, Pisces. But I do feel like you are having to release this fear, this guilt that may be harboring below the surface. And again, external factors are kind of stopping this progression, is what I'm seeing. I do like seeing the devil in reverse, though. I think that there is an awareness of these toxic tendencies within friendships. Especially friendships. But again, this could be any relationship, really. All right, we have the Three of Wands here. The Three of Wands is being optimistic, right? A growth mindset. You know, positive mindset. Taking a more practical approach here with the King of Swords. You might also be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, Pisces, or have that in your chart. But I am sensing that this King of Swords is you. Tell me more about this King of Swords, please. For Pisces, tell me more about this King of Swords. The Seven of Pentacles on the bottom. We get the Moon and the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so the King of Swords, I do definitely think is you, because the way that this is looking, and the reason why I think this is you, whether you're male or female or an air sign, this King of Swords is looking back at this devil. You see, their eyes are straight at this devil in the wheel. And I do think that you're aware of the dynamics that I'm talking about here, okay? And again, they're detaching themselves, because also the way the cards came out, this King of Swords was like, the card was by itself. I had all four cards together and this one was sitting alone, right? This person is at the top of a very high mountain. They're alone with their own thoughts. You know, again, contemplating. Maybe having to detach again from friendships. When I clarified the King of Swords, I got the Moon and the Five of Pentacles. I feel like this is what is heavily on your mind, Pisces. The Moon does represent Cancer, Pisces. You are deep in this contemplation right now about this devil energy. Remember, the wheel is still in reverse. So again, I do think that you are going to be sitting in this King of Swords, a Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, it takes time. Seven of Pentacles is all about taking time. Knowing that everything that's led you up into this moment, Pisces, has served a purpose, right? The Seven of Pentacles, it's like all those seeds that you've planted are now bearing fruit, right? It's growing. The soil is well nourished. You know, this person is very attentive. So just know that everything that's happened to you up into this moment, any sort of karmic lesson, karmic relationships, etc., have made you who you are. And all of it is whole, holy, and complete, right? And I did talk about this in the Pluto all signs reading. This is something that we are having to overcome, is to not, like, again, feel that guilt of why am I still here, you know? I should have gotten this lesson, or I should have understood this by now. You know, beating ourselves up, feeling ashamed for the things that we've gotten ourselves into. But just know that, again, all of it served its purpose here. Seven of Pentacles. And it's important for you to step out of this Five of Pentacles Moon. Again, all these cards serve their purpose. So at this time for mid-October, it looks like you are having to overcome this Five of Pentacles. And through this moon energy, right, stepping into a more contemplative King of Swords Moon card, tapping into your emotions. But again, from a logical place, not being drowned out by your emotions. The balance between the head and the heart. Okay? The King of Swords could also talk about like therapy, talking out your emotions. But there is like a need to heal this Five of Pentacles wound I'm seeing here below the surface. And there's a lot of like fear in the Five of Pentacles. Feeling rejected. You know, given this devil energy here in the friendships card, you know, you might be feeling a bit isolated or rejected by people or a person. But just know that this is a part of the process, okay, Pisces? This is all a part of the process with the Seven of Pentacles. And it's all serving you at this time. All right, at this moment in the reading, we are going to look into your love interest. So I'd like you to think about who you came to this reading for. We're going to pull some love oracle cards, and then we're going to take this over to the extended for a love message for you, Pisces. All right, this is going to be for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus signs. This is Pisces and their love interest. What is it that they need to know for mid-October? Okay, we have, there's that Pride card again. So, Pride is coming through very strongly because it did show up on the bottom of the Soul's Journey deck. Pride. And on this card it says, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. So the lessons that you can gain from Pride, again, a lot of people use Pride as a mask, right? There's a lot of weaknesses below that mask, right? Really what Pride is just fear of vulnerability, right? And so they puff out, you know, there's a level of arrogance, right? Stubbornness. And we all know that it doesn't really get us so far, especially in love. We have the Resistance card with boundaries. There's a lot of pride that's getting in the way of this relationship. Very simply put. And apparently someone in this dynamic, whether it's you or your love interest, feels like they need to draw the line. Right? Enough is enough with the boundaries card. There's a lot of resistance here. On the resistance card, it says secret admirer, suppressing, timid. So someone is suppressing their feelings, right? We saw that moon card. This could be you, right? Trying to regain some sort of balance between the head and the heart. Maybe at this time, Pisces, you were feeling, again, drowned out by your emotions. We saw the moon card. You know, it can be a bit delusional in that moon energy. Also, maybe feeling like someone's keeping secrets from you. So maybe this is why you feel like you have to put your boundaries up. And to this person, they feel like it's just a bunch of pride getting in the way, right? Resistance. I want to clarify this a bit deeper here. This is going to be for Pisces in regards to love. What is it that Pisces needs to know in regards to love? What is it that Pisces needs to know in regards to love for the month, mid-month of October? There's that, oof, fierce. Look at that. Ooh. Yeah. You act aggressive, but you are just protecting yourself. Soften your heart so you can feel again. And then it says, love is an emotional escape for you. Be sure you are getting involved for the right reasons. And I do think that you are doing that. Again, there's healthy boundaries that are needing to be had here in regards to love. We saw that, right, in the King of Swords. I do think that you are really digesting a lot of these emotions, especially if you are coming out of a toxic relationship. We saw that Devil card, right? You could be dealing with a Capricorn or have Capricorn in your chart. And we do see that resistance, the wheel in reverse, right, earlier. But I do think that there's a lot of pride. There's a lot of games, childish games. Look at that. It says here, someone has to be the adult in the room. Maybe the term should be grow up or get out. Games, playing at love, but not serious about keeping it. Know what you want and be honest. So you or your love interest is in this very prideful energy, egotistical, playing games, being manipulative. You know, and again, place the roles as you see fit. We're going to pull one more love oracle, and we're going to take this on over to the extended. If this reading resonates, please like, share, and subscribe, Pisces. All of your support is so beneficial for this channel. And again, the link for Patreon is below. Let's see here. Let's pull one more love oracle for Pisces. Twin flame. So if you connect with the twin flame journey, if you know what that means and you feel like that resonates for you, then I highly suggest you follow me over for the extended where we can dive a bit deeper into this energy. Bye for now, Pisces.